D-Day, D as in Dyno. So this has been a long time coming I'm sure a lot of you have been waiting for this. I certainly have as well. You know, it's been a combination of things, mainly a useless individual who took 10 months to deliver a gearbox which should have taken 2 months. That's all I'm going to say. But now that I've got the box in the car, it's running well, I'm pretty happy. We've got to actually tune this thing in. So a lot of you probably remember we've got that water methanol injection that I set up probably a year or so ago now. So we've got to tune that in. Also got to fix all the fueling, especially since changing to 3-bar with this base map seems to be running very lean on like acceleration. So I'm hoping that is literally just all in the tune, not you know, like an injector that's not firing or something like that. The car seems to drive fine off boost except for some tip-in issues which I've mentioned before, which Ben's going to sort out just for drivability. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm very nervous. It's been a number of years since this has been on the dyno. Deep down I've got full confidence in the car because I drive it every day, and I'm at the stage now where I'm pretty happy with it. It's nice and reliable. But you know, things always seem to go wrong with the dyno, as I'm sure Ben will explain, especially with some of his cars that he's been tuning. All the niggling issues come out to play because normally you can't load the car up on the street like what you can on the dyno. So anyways, I'm on my way to the dyno in Brookvale at K-Sport's headquarters in Sydney, and stay tuned to see how it goes. And Gok says hi. Alright guys, so we're here and we're with Ben, the man who makes this thing run like it does and like it will, and hopefully not blow it up. So say hi, Ben.
G'day guys.
Alright, so do you want to give us a rundown on what your plan is?
Okay, so we've got the ECU modified with an NVRAM board, so we can write and read from it in real time, make live changes on the dyno. So first thing we'll do is go through the fueling, make sure everything's safe and happy. Once we've got that all set up, then we'll go through and start doing a little bit of part throttle spark just to get a feel for it, and then we'll rip some runs.
And hopefully all's well.
All is well and Carl's happy.
Yeah. And then we can tune in some methanol water injection, hopefully.
A man with ambition, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
So Ben, do you think we'll crack 300 kilowatt?
Give it a red hot go.
Yeah. I think it should with the worked heads.
Yeah.
I've seen bone stock motors get close. So.
And then there's always boost.
Well, that's it, yeah. All right. Alright, so do you want to tell everyone what we just found in layman's terms?
Right, so we found that the fuel trims were all over the place. So we've reset all the fuel trims, made sure she's running an open loop, so no sensor feedback. We're just giving the wide down to get the idle mixtures right before we go any further.
Alright, doing all the goodness. Alright, so we've got a bit of a tune starting to happen, and I'm going to tell everyone how much boost it made on what RPM.
Okay, so 2000 RPM, 34% throttle, and we've got 10 pounds of boost.
Holy fuck. I'm just hoping the turbo doesn't run out of puff. And it sounds freaking epic. Mate, you're getting me seriously excited, like big time.
And it's only just beginning.
I know, we haven't even cracked the freaking wastegate yet. Right, okay. So we're making some progress.
Yeah, we've got the 2000, 2400 sort of RPM range sorted all the way into boost. So making really, really good boost. We've also, now that the valve train's all sorted and it's not as noisy, we can have the knock sensors activated, so we've calibrated those, the knock sensor settings. So it's still functional. So basically we go through, check the spark advance against the knock sensors, and then if it's making some noise, then we'll pull it back, see if it's still there. Basically determine false knock from real knock, to map the noise sensitivity of the knock sensors. So that's all sorted, and we'll let it cool down a little bit, and then we're on to the next RPM.
Yeah, we might have a dying wideband sensor, which is no biggie, but it makes your life harder.
Yeah, so it's really good to have the wideband feeding back into the ECU so we can see it all on the data logs. But it looks like the sensor's either overheated or dead. So we're going to work that out and manage as best we can.
So what power did we make at, well, what was, you were working up to 2000 then?
Yeah, so we're only at 2000. So at full throttle, 2000 RPM, we've got 121 horsepower.
On 10 pounds?
At the wheels, on 10 pounds. So pretty much got a Corolla here at 2000 RPM. So
with moderate spark advance.
With very, very lame spark advance. Yeah, because we're just getting the fueling mapped in.
First power run. We lost speedo.
Yeah.
Do you think those weights might have flown off? The magnets?
Yeah. Speedo's gone. The big concern about the fuel mixtures, they don't seem to be coming on to coming rich enough, so we'll have a closer look at that. So we run out of pump at about 4,500.
We're out of pump.
Oh, sorry, injector.
Oh, fuck. No!
That's with hardly any timing in there, and you can see sort of at 5,000 where it kind of goes a bit funny on there, and I've come off. Yeah, and you can actually see where the speed sensors come off. So right there where the blue line drops to 0, that is just at 5,000. So,
damn it! So it looks like I'm going to have to glue those magnets on there, I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to have to do something.
Shit. I was not expecting the injectors to run out that fast.
Yeah, so the mixtures aren't too bad, but they're not what we wanted. But they're not super lean either, so we'll give it a couple more runs. And
what were you seeing mixture-wise?
On there we started at around 12, and it's commanding 11.5. Okay. So yeah, it's not too bad, but I mean, look, 240 horsepower with 0 degrees timing is pretty.
Was that 0?
That's 0. Yeah, so we can ramp it in a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah. So see how we go.
What time would you expect to
it
run
really
safely?
Depends on the setup, but yeah, I don't see why you can run say 10 degrees, and we just slowly ratchet it in from there and see how we go.
Alright, fingers crossed. Alright, so our second power run, give us the details with 2 degrees timing.
We've got 2 degrees timing in it. He's peaked power at 4,500 with 260 horsepower, but it's starting to seriously lean out now. So I backed off the run at 12.5 to 1 AFR, and yeah, that's about all the injectors have got in them.
Alright, so Ben, the fucking legend, is going to let me take the, how big are yours?
So 60? On my VS I've got 80-pound injectors for the E85, and I've offered them up if he wants to pull them off. And
how good is this guy?
More than welcome to. We'll get them swapped over, I'll adjust the tune and we'll keep going.
And then we'll put mine back in and drive home, and then buy some.
Throttle.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Let's get stuck in.
Right, so you know sometimes in life when things are running really nicely and shit happens, we literally put the new injectors in. Benny pretty much did everything he needs to do to accommodate for the new injectors in the computer, fired it up straight after, it idled, it revved, no noises, nothing. We literally just gone up the street for some lunch. Half an hour later we've come back, fired it up, and it wouldn't start? Or it was being a pig to start?
It started and then it stalled.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't restart. And we got it to restart, and there's a bit of a knocking sound coming from the left-hand bank.
Yeah. And it's not a consistent knock like with rod knock, it's like every random...
Yeah, it comes and goes. So
we are totally devastated and perplexed. So
the only thing we can think of at the moment is we are missing one injector clip. We can't find, but it's unlikely that went in. Possibly a bit of dirt got in there while they were changing the injectors, and yeah, we're gonna have to have a look and see what happened.
So safe to say this dyno day's Dunsky.
On pause.
Yeah.
We'll pull everything off, have a really good look inside the plenum, inside the injector holes, inside the rail, to make sure there's no debris in there, because on these designs you do get a bit of crap collecting around where the injectors sit.
See, it's so dark.
So we'll pull them off, have a really good look, put the old injectors back. It's the only thing that's changed majorly.
Yeah.
And see how she runs.
Alright. There it is.
It's not good.
Safe to say she fucked?
Verdict is in.
She fucked. Oh my god, it didn't even go in a spectacular way.
No.
It literally, we go have lunch and we started up and the fucking valve train or something's knocking.
You know what it is? It's because we didn't get a burger.
Yeah. That's the end of the, I don't know, version 3 of this car. I think version 4 might be coming back with a built bottom end, you reckon?
Definitely. Yeah. I think version 3A is the autopsy.
Oh mate, that's the last thing I feel like.
Yeah.
Already gone through that with the Suvi.
Yeah.
What is wrong with me?
You need closure, man. You need closure.
I'm a masochist. That's what it is.
Keeps you off the streets.
Yeah. Oh, only bigger and better things to come though.
Well, you know, out of this comes a story, another video, and hopefully some answers.
Yeah. Alright, so that is a pretty disappointing ending to the dyno. I kind of feel like an idiot saying on the way there that I have full faith in it and it's going to be all good. We still kind of have no idea what the hell is actually wrong, so I'm about to pull the motor down and have a look at everything, so stay tuned for that in the next video. But yeah, first I just want to say that what's happened is nothing to do with Ben. The tune I only noticed a few weeks ago that it was running super lean, especially under boost, and that's when I kind of really thought, fuck, I need to get this thing on the dyno ASAP, and then I stopped boosting it basically. But honestly, I think most of the damage was already done before I noticed. Secondly, I apologise for not getting any good footage from outside when it was doing a run. We only got 2 pulls done, which is disappointing. I was kind of waiting till we got to the high power ones when we could rev out to redline, because those were only stopping short at like 4,500, 5,000 sometimes. So yeah, we got to get a new motor back in the car. I'm going to actually build that one up. If it's still salvageable, I'm going to build that as a full forged bottom end, which I will then put into the car at a later date. Plan is to basically put a low K bottom end in it and just play it safe. I'll probably just keep it on 10 pound of boost, moderate timing, just keep it safe until I've got my Subaru on the road and running, and then maybe then we'll chuck it back on the dyno and start to ramp it up a bit. But yeah, essentially it's just a lesson learned. Shit happens. It's me showing you guys what now happens when you run lean and fuck your car. And if you're feeling generous, by all means go to boosterbuiltgarage.com and buy yourself some merch. We've got shirts, jumpers, singlets, you know, beanies, hats, stickers. You know, it all helps and you're donating to a good cause. So this is what happens when NRMA are a bunch of wits and the tow truck driver denies you a tow because you drive a modified vehicle. This is where the car community really comes into its own. You've got good guys and good mates who come and give you a hand, and now we are towing the beast on a trailer. No thanks to, I'm not even going to mention.